Florida DMV Permit Test 3.
Question 1. This red and white triangle indicates
A yield sign. A construction sign. A stop sign. A do not enter sign.
Answer.
A yield sign.
Question 2. If you are driving at a slower speed than other traffic on a highway or freeway, stay in the lane
Nearest to the right side of the road. Farthest from the shoulder of the road. Nearest to the center of the road. Nearest to the left side of the road.
Answer.
Nearest to the right side of the road.
Question 3. This sign with the red circle means
The left lane is closed ahead. The right turn is not permitted. The right lane is closed ahead. The left turn is not permitted.
Answer.
The left turn is not permitted.
Question 4. You must not pass another vehicle if you see
A school bus ahead with red flashing lights and an extended stop arm. Any of these. A solid yellow line in your lane. An approaching hill or a curve where there is no clear visibility.
Answer.
Any of these.
Question 5. If a blind pedestrian is crossing a street or highway guided by a dog or carrying a white cane, or a white cane with a red tip, you must
Come to a complete stop. Increase your speed and move quickly. Reduce your speed and proceed slowly. Use your horn to alert them of your presence.
Answer.
Come to a complete stop.
Question 6. Which of the following statements about right-of-way is incorrect?
Drivers must yield to pedestrians at unmarked intersections. Vehicles entering or crossing a roadway from a private drive must yield to all oncoming vehicles. Vehicles turning left must yield to oncoming traffic. At an uncontrolled T intersection, the vehicle on the continuing street must yield to the vehicle on the terminating street.
Answer.
At an uncontrolled T intersection, the vehicle on the continuing street must yield to the vehicle on the terminating street.
Question 7. When backing up your vehicle, you must
Depend on your rear view mirror. Depend on your side mirrors. Not depend on your mirrors, instead honk your horn to alert pedestrians behind your vehicle. Not depend on your mirrors, instead turn your head to look through the rear window.
Answer.
Not depend on your mirrors, instead turn your head to look through the rear window.
Question 8. Are designed to allow vehicles to slow down and leave the expressways.
Exit ramps. Acceleration lanes. Roundabouts. Turnpikes.
Answer.
Exit ramps.
Question 9. Reference markers and mile markers are placed along the outside shoulder to mark the edge of the roadway. They convey information to drivers about
oncoming expressways. Their location on the interstate for navigation and emergency situations. The posted speed limits on the road. The condition of the interstate.
Answer.
Their location on the interstate for navigation and emergency situations.
Question 10. When driving in a roundabout and if approached by an emergency vehicle using a siren, air horn or a red or blue flashing light.
Pull over to the right side in the roundabout. Pull over to the left side for the emergency vehicle to get by. Stop in the roundabout. Continue to your exit, then pull to the right.
Answer.
Continue to your exit, then pull to the right.
Question 11. What should you do if you are one of the first persons to come upon the scene of a collision?
Notify the local police. Stop. Get medical help for the injured. Move your vehicle off the travel portion of the roadway. All of the above.
Answer.
All of the above.
Question 12. Work zone or construction zone signs are usually displayed in
yellow with black letters, orange with white letters, orange with black letters, yellow with white letters.
Answer.
Orange with black letters.
Question 13. Traffic warning signs in work zones are usually
green, red, blue, orange.
Answer.
Orange.
Question 14. In preparing to leave a parallel parking spot, a driver should
indicate her intention by signaling. Look over her shoulder. Look in the rear view mirror. All of the above.
Answer.
All of the above.
Question 15. When you approach a flashing yellow light at an intersection, you must
proceed with the same speed. Come to a complete stop. Proceed with an increased speed. Slow down and proceed with caution.
Answer.
Slow down and proceed with caution.
Question 16. When turning left from a two-way street onto a one-way street, you must
begin the turn with your right wheel as close as possible to the yellow dividing line. Begin the turn with your left wheel as close as possible to the yellow dividing line. Swing wide to the left before turning. Any of the above.
Answer.
Begin the turn with your left wheel as close as possible to the yellow dividing line.
Question 17. When there is not enough room for a U-turn, you are suggested to follow
a 3-point turn, a 5-point turn, a 4-point turn, a 2-point turn.
Answer.
A 3-point turn.
Question 18. When going down a steep hill, you must
turn on emergency lights. Shift to a lower gear. Increase your speed. Shift to a higher gear.
Answer.
Shift to a lower gear.
Question 19. A steady yellow traffic light at an intersection indicates that drivers need
to take a detour to the left, to stop unless they are already in the intersection, increase their speed, to turn their vehicles back.
Answer.
To stop unless they are already in the intersection.
Question 20. The correct hand signal for indicating a right turn is
hand and arm extended upward, hand and arm extended backward, hand and arm extended downward, hand and arm extended outward.
Answer.
Hand and arm extended upward.
Question 21. If you are being followed too closely, tailgated, you must
slow down and encourage the driver behind you to pass. Tap your horn to warn the driver. Stop your car on the road and argue with the driver following you. Increase the speed to avoid the driver behind you.
Answer.
Slow down and encourage the driver behind you to pass.
Question 22. When waiting to make a left turn, a driver must
keep the front wheels toward the right. Keep the front wheels pointed toward the left. Keep the front wheels pointed straight. None of the above.
Answer.
Keep the front wheels pointed straight.
Question 23. What does this sign mean?
An interstate merging area ahead. A roundabout ahead. A four-way intersection ahead. A left turn ahead.
Answer.
A roundabout ahead.
Question 24. If you accidentally pass your exit on an expressway, you must
continue to the next exit. Back up and return to the exit. Make a U-turn and return to the exit. Reduce your speed and move on to the rightmost lane.
Answer.
Continue to the next exit.
Question 25. High beam headlights should be used at night.
On unfamiliar roads and in construction areas. Where there may be people along the side of your roadway. Whenever there are no oncoming vehicles. All of the above.
Answer.
All of the above.
Question 26. This posted arrow sign indicates that
a one-way road is ahead. A divided highway begins. A divided highway ends. A traffic merging area is ahead.
Answer.
A divided highway ends.
Question 27. This regulatory sign is used
to prohibit heavy trucks from entering a roadway. To prohibit traffic from entering a restricted road. To allow traffic on certain lanes. To prohibit traffic from taking a U-turn.
Answer.
To prohibit traffic from entering a restricted road.
Question 28. If you are preparing for a right turn behind a bicyclist, misjudgment can result in a broadside crash called a
corner hook, right hook, left hook, center hook.
Answer:
right hook.
Question 29. The likelihood of an accident increases if the driver is under the influence of
softly playing music, a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, alcohol, drugs or prescription medication.
Answer:
alcohol, drugs or prescription medication.
Question 30. You must use when the sun is shining brightly or when a line of cars following you could obscure your turn signal light.
Stop signals, emergency signals, parking signals, hand signals.
Answer:
hand signals.
Question 31. When you find both a solid and a dashed yellow line between opposing lanes of traffic, you must not pass.
If the dashed yellow line is on your side. If the solid yellow line is not on your side. If the solid yellow line is on your side. None of the above.
Answer:
if the solid yellow line is on your side.
Question 32. When passing another vehicle, get through the other driver's blind spot as quickly as you can.
Without exceeding the speed limit. By increasing your speed. By reducing your speed. By changing gears.
Answer:
without exceeding the speed limit.
Question 33. On one-way roads, yellow lines are used as
stop lines, left edge lines, center lines, right edge lines.
Answer:
left edge lines.
Question 34. In heavy rain, your tires can ride on a film of water and lose contact with the road. This hazard is known as
hydroplaning, waterplaning, frictionplaning, rainplaning.
Answer:
hydroplaning.
Question 35. Drivers on an express highway should avoid highway hypnosis by
listening to very loud music, continuously talking on the cell phone, keep shifting eyes from one area of the roadway to another, keep moving the car from one lane to another.
Answer:
keep shifting eyes from one area of the roadway to another.
Question 36. Disabled persons who display their placard can park at a painted curb.
Blue, green, red, white.
Answer:
blue.
Question 37. When there are 3 or more lanes going in one direction on a highway, faster moving vehicles should use
the middle or left lane, the right lane, the exit ramp, the deceleration lane.
Answer.
The middle or left lane.
Question 38. Which of the following actions escalate road rage?
Tailgating, forcing a car off the road, blowing the horn. All of the above.
Answer.
All of the above.
Question 39. If you are driving faster than other traffic on a freeway, you must use
the shoulder, the middle or left-hand lane, the right-hand lane, any lane.
Answer.
The middle or left-hand lane.
Question 40. The area of the freeway on the outside of the solid white line is meant for
stopping only, parking only, emergency use only, U-turns only.
Answer.
Emergency use only. Thank you for watching the video and wish you will get your driver license soon.